Hey everybody, Adam Howarth here. Just want to show you my everyday camera setup. Right now I'm shooting a home renovation show, so we got loads of projects happening, power washing, cabins all being renovated, just lots of really cool stuff happening here. And so the camera that I'm using, we'll flip around, is a Blackmagic Pocket 4K. I'm a DaVinci Resolve guy, so I'm a big fan of that. That's why I chose the Blackmagics, and they're generally pretty good cameras. So I've got this extra monitor on here, the Andy sent a 4K touchscreen, 5.5 inch. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Connecting into the camera, as you can see out, I've got this other video mic Go, Rode product that I pulled off of the Canon camera I had. I think it does a good job for catching some of the ambient and stuff that I can fill back in later. I'm going into a Samsung T7 Shield solid state SD card, or not SD, hard drive. That's always been good. I've never had any issues with that. NFP batteries, or NPF, whatever it is. I don't know, what is it? NPF. Those batteries have been good for me. They can charge off the USB-C. Otherwise, the camera's been good. Miki lens. I do run cinema primes. I've got 3 of them in the Micro Four Thirds setup. I believe this is 16. And then I've also got a 25 and a 35 that I use. I do sometimes throw filters on the lenses anytime I'm shooting outdoors, but right now I'm preparing to shoot some indoor conversation. Small rig setup for the shoulder rig and the hands, and then a pretty cheap or affordable tripod I got off Amazon. I don't do a lot of panning with it, so I just really needed some solid sticks to throw it on when I'm trying to grab some static shots. As far as the filters that I use, I am using the Pete McKinnon's. I got the Mist Edition in 6 to 9 stops. And then I also have 2 to 5 stops. But that doesn't have a mist on it. And so I get a little bit of variety, and then what I can do is I can tinker with the ISO and the aperture to shape light the best that I can. And usually if I'm just doing run and gun documentary type stuff, it's fine. It's not a big deal how thin the focus is. And usually I don't want to have a shallow depth of field anyways. And so it allows me to kind of massage the picture to make sure I get a pretty good exposure overall. And at that point, I'm just using some the false colors. Typically, I also do keep an eye on my levels, but it's been a really fun camera. And so if you're considering it, I think it's a fun build. And you know, if anything, just get whatever you got and go out and start shooting stuff if you're trying to document stuff. You know, audio's king. I do run DJI mics on these just because it's affordable and it works across iPads and iPhones. So that's what I typically run. I've also got a Shure wireless setup I can run if I've got to do a single dedicated interview. But I'll set up the gear for depending on what I need. If I'm just running a gun, and the DJI mics do just fine. I've never had an issue with interference. So that's my kit. That's what I use anytime I'm going out. I don't film a lot. I'm probably out once every other week on average over the course of the year. And I've got another documentary project we're shooting on in a small town capturing a really cool story. So yeah, that's my rig. I've also got a couple of the Blackmagic studio cams for when I do podcasts. But I think I got a good varied kit, and I'm able to get that into edit and use that raw footage in a way that I find looks good in post. Cool. Thanks, guys.